up, guys? It's Zion Hezekiah here alongside Amy Audibert, and we are very happy to be joined by the sales and marketing coordinator of the AND1 brand, Mr. David Morris, a.k.a. Demo, is in the house. What's going on, D?
What's up, my man? Thank you. How y'all doing?
First of all, we're great. We're doing great. First of all, welcome to the Six. Welcome to Toronto, man.
Thank you, man. You guys are so friendly.
All right. Well, we try our best.
Just a stereotype is real life. I appreciate that for real.
All right. When last you were in Toronto?
What'd you say?
When was the last time you were in Toronto?
About 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
Stuff here with Fred, preparing for this launch.
Excellent.
Full photo shoot, which was kind of a disaster that turned to a miracle. So
okay. So from rags to riches.
Yeah, it was really one of those stories.
Okay.
Everything went wrong, but everything happened. But when you got a strong team,
right on.
Everybody comes together and you're able to make magic happen.
Nice. So before we get into the launch, take us back. Let's talk about the foundation, the history of the AND1 brand. Obviously dating back to 1993. And I will age myself, folks. I believe I was 15 years old at the time. I won't age y'all. But talk to us a little bit about the history of the brand and obviously its connection with basketball and particularly street ball.
Absolutely. So in 93, it was started as a college project by 4 guys in Philly. And they didn't think it was going to happen. They didn't think it was going to go big. It blew up. They started going organic with it, selling merch out the trunk of their cars, going a lot of different things. About 94, 95, they kind of migrated to New York City. That's when they found Rayford Austin. So a lot of people...
Skip to my Lou.
Absolutely. A lot of people don't know he was in college. And they taped that whole mixtape before it released, 2 years before it released. Okay. So then, they did that, and the rest was history. The mixtape days just kind of took off, and AND1 blew at that time.
Absolutely.
So
when I think of November, you look on your phone, and you guys now have this partnership with Freddie Van Vleet. And for me, I thought it was absolutely perfect. I know what the AND1 brand means to me. And so I thought it was perfect. But what does it mean to you, and why this has been such a perfect match?
Man, what it means to me is words can't really describe it. When you're kind of the one working on it, with the team, you don't really think about things like that. But it's a lot of groundwork, and it's just something I can't really even explain. This brand means a lot to me. It's not just a brand that I work for. It's a brand that means a lot to me.
For sure.
I started as an intern back in 2014, 2015. That took me all over the world, gave me a chance to really see the world and see what you can do, and the business of the magnitude of the sports business. I didn't really know that coming from Indiana. So I was able to kind of really learn that and develop real authentic relationships with the people I grew up watching.
Nice.
So to go from that to kind of, fading out over the course of the 2010, 2011, to start that groundwork to lay back to have Fred now here, it's amazing. And he's not just a person we went out and signed.
Right.
Dexter Gordon, he's the one who really put that together. Shout out Dex.
Yes.
His flight lands tomorrow. He couldn't be here.
Right.
But he's been going after Freddie for 3 years.
Okay.
So we've had a lot of talks with him. I'll never forget Vegas. We had someone out there. We brought Fred out, and you could just see Fred's face just
wow.
Yeah, it was Kevin Garnett that
we
had out there talking with Fred. We were really trying to get him, and it just, things didn't work. To get into a position now where we can have a real partnership with him is amazing. And
I love what you said there, Amy. It does seem to really be a perfect fit, Fred
Absolutely.
Van Vleet with your brand, especially when you think of, Fred's, road to the pros, to the league. I mean, going undrafted in, I think it was 2016.
Yep.
And, just in terms of, your brand, street ball and whatnot and how he's built himself, it just seems to be a perfect marriage.
The thing about, he's by far my favorite athlete to ever work with.
Right on, okay.
Yeah, his team, they're amazing. And like I said, it's a real partnership with that. So he fits that DNA that he doesn't do a lot of talking.
Yeah.
He lets his game plays for itself.
Oh, for sure.
He's underrated.
Oh, big time.
But he shows up.
Put in the work.
Pack his lunchbox. For me, it was I'm not aging myself. Let's just say in my earlier days, I wore AND1s, and that's when I was putting up thousands of shots in my driveway.
Okay, right on.
Sprints at night, and that was the grind years.
Exactly.
And when I think of Freddie, his game is beautiful. But it's not he's not 6'10" and have these giant,
absolutely
beautiful arms that crosses everyone over. He gets it done. And so when I saw
the hustle,
I was this is absolutely perfect that you guys not only targeted him, but then got him to also buy in. And then just being here in the city in Toronto right now, because this is the place.
It's a country.
Who's on fire right now. And so for you guys, this has just been like a perfect opportunity. It's almost like divine timing, the way it all worked out. And we're excited to have you up here.
Thank you. Everything works out for a reason. There was a lot of work that kind of went in between that. You know, my Dex, myself, the entire team that we have an entire team that works very, very hard on that. So you're talking about 2 years when people are like, oh, what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? So just brick by brick by brick to lay that foundation and to have Fred anchor that, it's an entire country that represents them, and he's loved in the States as well. So I rocks with you, Fred.
All right, go put your referee shirt on and sell me the the Attack 2.0. Like, you know, I'm not a sneakerhead, but what do I need to know to go?
Tell us about it, man.
There's not that many available right now.
No, so.
But tell us about the shoe.
So, have y'all seen Fred play lately?
Sure have. He's balling. He's balling.
That dude talking. I'm not even going to get into that. You see how Fred is playing in that. You see how.
So it's all the shoes.
What happened at opening night? What happened?
34.
Okay.
So if y'all want that mentality, y'all might want to go get those 2.0s. But no, Ryan Holler, he's the one who designed the shoe, and like it's really cool because I've seen that happen from the Attack 1. I've seen the original sketches. I've seen all the blueprints, all the samples, all the work they got put into actually have a structured shoe that can perform so well. I don't know too much about the exact technology of it from a terminology standpoint, from an actual sneaker designer, but I do know it's a lot of technology that's in it with a one boot system. So from a performance aspect, it's one of my favorite shoes.
Absolutely. So this will likely air sometime after the launch, but tell us a little bit about what the launch will actually consist of.
So the launch is actually going on today, and the launch for the first 100 people to buy the shoes, they will get, we have a Attack t-shirt from Fred. There's 2 different colors depending on the shoes that you buy. We have Fred VanVleet's giving some of his custom FVV laces. He has a shop out in Rockford, Illinois. We're giving away a signature poster that you can get signed and or your shoes. And, you know, you get to a live panel where we're going to bring Fred in and literally talk through the performance aspect of the shoe, how he's been, the impact he's had with the brand. There's a lot of things we'll get to cover on with a real in-depth look. And if you purchase the shoes, you can be a part of that panel. If you didn't purchase the shoes, you're going to have to wait outside.
Okay. So purchase some shoes.
Only a few pair left.
That's it. Get them while they're hot. For sure.
We're excited, man. So we were there today, and it was a huge turnout. People camped out since 6 a.m.
And
Absolutely.
It's like not nice today. Let's talk about that.
Weather-wise, yeah.
The plane didn't almost get down, let alone sit outside.
I found out from Twitter eating breakfast.
Wow.
My guy came to me and I was like, he showed me a tweet and said, no way. And, you know, we got in super late. So we were already on the way to the store. I was like, let me get a bite real quick. We just immediately stopped and just headed out.
I think that's an exact testament, though, because I know the world knows that Toronto's excited about hoops. But then when you get here and you actually see it, it wasn't just a championship parade.
No.
Like getting a ticket to a Raptors game this year is tough. Like we are so invested in our players. So happy they didn't make any moves last night, you know, with the trade deadline.
Blockbuster trades.
I mean, there's just like this sense of like complete buy-in. And it's interesting that it doesn't matter what industry you're working in, even like yourself coming in and just seeing that, like we have people waiting outside at 6 a.m. on a crappy weather day to get Steady Freddy shoes. I mean, it's just this complete buy-in. And so congratulations.
Thank you.
Because like I said, I think the timing of this has just been incredible.
Absolutely. That's why I try to get there as fast as possible to shake everyone's hand, just to let them know, like, this isn't coming from just like a corporate standpoint, a brand standpoint.
Absolutely.
Like, this is coming from a real genuine.
And it's been years in the making.
Brick by
putting
brick,
into work. Absolutely.
Gordon, who like really kind of stayed there and built that foundation. Nobody else was there. So.
Absolutely.
So I know this whole weekend is obviously about Freddie, but just saying all that, you guys are very strategic. You don't just let anyone come into your AND1 family. Is there any other athletes that you would maybe consider targeting? You know, I know it's about Freddie, but seriously, like you guys don't just send it out to everyone and says, who wants to join our family? Like this is like wearing a proud patch to be part of this family.
You got any sneak peeks for Toronto Talk Sports and more?
I'm not even going to get into that.
We tried.
But you know what I mean?
Maybe some female athletes. You know, Amy's associated with the WNBA.
You've been doing some reporting work, haven't you?
College, like color work.
Oh,
Watch out
you know
for
your
this one.
stuff.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's a hint right there.
So back to the brand as we wind down here. Let our audience know, Demo, outside of the launch, of course, where they can get the Attack 2.0s and how they can stay connected with the AND1 brand, perhaps on social media.
Absolutely. So you can get the Attack 2.0 exclusively at the at Foot Locker at the 247 Yonge Street. That's right downtown Toronto. We're launching exclusively with them. They're great partners, and we love working with them. It's been a pleasure. So I hope you get there early while there's still pairs there. And if you want to keep following us, it's AND1 at IG and AND1 Basketball at Twitter. So we'll have a lot of
and the website
AND1.com. You can go there.
Absolutely.
So look for a lot of engaging content, a lot of like fun things.
For sure.
We have a lot of things in the works, man.
Love what you guys are doing. Welcome to the Six once again. Welcome to Toronto.
We appreciate it.
Looking forward to staying connected and doing some more stuff with the AND1 brand.
Absolutely.
And I just wish you guys continued success.
Thank you so much.
For sure. For Amy Audibert, I'm Zion Hezekiah. Thanks for joining us, Demo, on the AND1 brand, Toronto Talk Sports, and more.
Thank you for watching. Please click the like button and leave us a comment with your feedback. And don't forget to subscribe with notifications to see more engaging and interactive content. Toronto Talk Sports and more. For the love of the Six, let's connect.